right. You were the line last week like, I don't like people, or I don't want to talk like, talk to me. I forget what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, good. I get you back to myself.
There you go.
What's the feeling? You're a quasi lineman. Your thoughts on the offensive line? There are a lot of questions.
No, I think we got plenty of guys to do it. So I'm excited to see who it's going to be and how it all shakes out. But we definitely have the talent in there.
What did you think of how they played in spring?
Young. We were young in spring. Done a lot of growing. A couple months can do a lot of growing for people. So they're taking huge steps. And I think they're going to be really, really good.
Yeah, can you kind of expound on that? Because we haven't seen them since the spring.
It's good. Bigger, physical. Like it's just what you want to see out of offensive linemen. Changing their body, changing the way they play, and it's good to see. Yeah, they're all. I'm going to group them all together because they're all doing well. But yeah.
Josh Fryer. I did have a benefit of doing some work on Friday, so he's a pretty vocal guy, right? I saw Josh Fryer.
Yeah, occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of struck me as being fiery.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude. Yeah.
That's if he plays left tackle, which is the plan right now.
Right.
How much faith do you have in him? What do you think?
Oh yeah, he's great. He'll be good. Really, really good.
And then right tackle. What's your assessment there?
Whoever gets a job, they'll do a good job at it. So I have no clue who it's going to be, but we got a couple good guys for it.
Any insights about sound?
Whoever gets that one's going to be good too. I don't know.
I didn't ask for the guards. I think there's confidence.
Yeah, we got the guards.
But in your room, there's depth now. Which last year at this time, I don't think you would have said there was depth, right?
I think not as much, but yeah, we have good players with us in my room, so we should be able to add to the team.
Let me ask you this: for the first time since 2019, and really that's the only time since I think Urban took over, you guys are not considered by the media.
Can you hear me? Good. Yeah.
To be the favorites, which from favorite. Is that? That's Coach Dan. That is, we're aware. It's kind of puts a chip on our shoulder. Is that the way you guys feel?
I don't really pay attention to who favors us, who doesn't favor us. The game's going to come, so they got us the last couple of years, so we've been preparing for it, so we're excited to play.
People are saying that's the most talented Michigan team in our lives. How good do you feel about the talent on this team? You've had extremely talented teams.
Yeah.
That you can see.
We're good. It's hard to really see any drop-off talent-wise. It'll just come down to putting it all together here and see if we can make it work together. And I think we will be able to. That's right. That's right.
Give me your view there. How much confidence do you have in either Kyle or Devin?
They're both really, really good. So whoever gets that job, we're going to be in good hands.
So. How's your health? I was surprised that you recovered as quickly as you did in the spring.
Yeah, no, my health's good. I feel good. Yeah, I feel really good. So I appreciate it. Yeah, shoot. Thanks.
All right, here we go, Cade. Ohio Mr. Football. You're close to home. How cool is it that you're playing close to home?
It was good. That was a really big reason why I decided to come to High State. And it's been good for me. So, yeah, it's been good.
Follow-up question. Basketball. You played basketball in high school. How did basketball help you on the field? Obviously, you're a terrific athlete. What does basketball and any sports mean to you to help you on the field for football?
I love basketball. Basketball was my first love. That's why I still love playing basketball any chance I can get right now. So as far as footwork-wise and fluidity, I guess would be the right word for it. Basketball helps you move and just stay loose, and you got to play basketball with a little bit of touch to you, and I like that.
Last question. I saw on your Instagram driving a combine. Farmer. I mean, how cool is that, being a farmer, being a football player, and just talk about that with your dad farming and you farming with your dad.
No, that's really special. That's what really that's what wakes me up in the morning. Having an opportunity to do that with him and have the opportunity to hopefully come back one day and expand on that. But I've had a lot of cool opportunities from football to help our farm. So he's been very happy with that, and so have I. So I just look forward to the day where we can do that every day together.
Can I get a good Instagram quote? Next big smile.
Whatever you say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Cade, I know you said you came back this year because you felt like it was more to be a push. I guess what are some of those things that you're putting on that board to knock off that list this year, personally and
As a team, we have a lot of different things we're trying to accomplish. Like one, of course, we're trying to look at everything one day at a time now because, I mean, like you guys know, tomorrow's not promised for anybody. So to have the opportunity to just wake up and even practice the next day, we're happy with. So we're going to try and milk the most of every single day we can get here and just win every single game we can.
where have you seen the biggest differences, I guess, from being able to work with Cade and Bailey, obviously, in the offseason?
Yeah.
And the last season?
No, Key's unbelievable. That's like I can't tell you how much that guy really has done for me and means for me. That's a guy I'll go to war with any day of the week. So as far as fundamentally wise and habit wise and the way we do things, all that stuff, he is so detailed, and even if you want to take a deep breath, you can't because he's right there and he's rolling with you. So it's really good.
Marv was just talking about how he's trying to be more of a vocal leader, talking to the team. Have you sensed that too? That change for him? He's one year older and more age.
Yeah, no, Marv's done a really good job this offseason as far as we draft squads during the offseason, so he's done a really good job with his squad, and he does a really good job with the rest of the teammates, so talking and being more that guy, yeah.
What was your reaction when you were chosen as one of the 3 players to come into this year, and what do you think that says about how the coaching staff and everybody views your place on the team?
I wasn't thrilled about coming here, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm just happy to be part of such a good group of dudes, so to be able to represent them and know that, I mean, I'm going to go to war for them like they will for me. That's all I care about.
Last year we knew it was you and Mitch kind of as winning 12 personnel. Now it's you, and we're not quite sure. How is that the tight end battle to accompany you out there on the field looking from what you've seen out of these young guys?
Yeah, we got a lot of good talent in that room. Everybody's doing a really nice job. Joe Roy's really came on good. Stepped his weight up, looks really good, plays really good. G's doing well. Yeah, we have a lot of good talent there to hopefully help us.
A lot of talk about Jelani. I mean, he doesn't know what he doesn't know as a first true player, but what do you see out of Jelani so far?
I think he can be a really good player one day if he sticks to what he should be doing and does the right stuff on and off the field. He'll be a really good player. Money-wise, I don't know. I'd rather get paid in tractors, to be honest with you. But
How do you guys, what I'm getting at here is, how do you guys evaluate the strength of your NIL program compared to other NIL programs? We don't really know whatever.
yeah, that's probably a good thing because one, that's the last thing kids should worry about is NIL. I mean, if you really want to go do something good, you come there to set yourself up for life and let's go to the next level. So and NIL has nothing to do with that. So I've had the opportunity to do some really cool NIL deals that have really helped me and my family's farm. So to have that opportunity has been really big. But then again, if you come to Ohio State, you're coming to Ohio State to practice against the best, compete against the best every single day, not because of dollar signs. You're in it for the wrong reason. Like for me, like me and Tommy and the rest of the guys, we didn't see the field our first 2 years really. Like special teams, a little bit, that was it. Like a lot of times you see that now, people go in transfer portal, and that's fine. Like it's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I'm glad it's a thing. It's good for the kids because coaches can leave whenever they want. So I feel like the kids should have the opportunity to do that too. But if you're leaving for dollar signs or because somebody else is paying you more, that's not necessarily always the best decision.
Cade, I know you mentioned last year when we full-time tight end, and people were kind of maybe discounting how many receptions you would have. Kind of took that in stride and obviously made what you did that season. Do you still feel like this tight end group is a little bit disrespected to people in Ohio State?
I think it's hard to get I don't know if respect we deserve is the right word or not, but we have so much good talent around us, and there's only one ball to go around. So we're just happy to get what we can get, and then we plan to make the most of it.
What do you want the legacy of this tight end group, not just you, but to be?
We're nasty. We're good. We're complete players that you can put in the box, out of the box, and anywhere you go, you're gonna have a mismatch on somebody.
Keenan Bailey talks a lot about how he coached wide receivers, he coached tight ends, he's coached offensive linemen. How much does that complete player element come in when he's coaching?
It's different. It's different style coach from Coach Wilson. No shade on Coach Wilson. Is always awesome, like savant, so smart, and really good dude. His dad still keeping in close contact with, but Coach Keys is different. He's a fiery dude. He's got a great mind on him. So it's just like I said earlier, it's kind of a guy that you just want to, you'll buckle up for, you'll go to war with for sure.
What are some specific things that Coach Bailey is trying to challenge you with?
He tries to put me in I don't do well when I'm do stuff I know I'm going to be uncomfortable at. I get a little angry at times, so he does it on purpose a lot. Just trying to piss me off and basically help with my basic understanding of new things. So that's really helped me as far as growing as a player, doing different things you necessarily wouldn't do and you're not comfortable with, and becoming comfortable with it.
What are some areas, I guess, that you make you uncomfortable with?
Not necessarily on the field. It's more like a couple drills or something that he knows I'm going to be rough at, and he'll do it on purpose. And as you guys know, when you don't do something well, you're not the happiest person in the world. So he does a good job of keeping me uncomfortable and keeping me always learning.
Which coach on your staff do you think is maybe most likely to get a 15-yard penalty for arguing with an official?
15-yard penalty for arguing with an official. Coach Hinton.
Okay, why?
That's a good question. Just because it's Coach Hinton, and if somebody would take things too far, no, he wouldn't take things too far. He's an awesome guy, but yeah, just say Coach Hinton on there. Tim Hinton.
Not counting the horseshoe, what would you say is the most difficult Big Ten stadium for an opposing team to walk into?
Probably Penn State. That's a big place, big loud place, and could be intimidating.
Cade, who's the fastest player on the team?
Me? No, I'm just kidding. It's not me. Probably Jaden Ballard. That guy can float fast.
What kind of growth have you seen from Cade this offseason?
He's worked a lot. He's grown up a lot. You see some kids coming here, and they still have a high school mindset to them, and Jaden's really done a good job of growing up and doing the right things, the weight room, off the field, to be able to be a really good player.
Cade, forgive me if somebody's already asked you this, but you decided to come back, probably for many reasons. But what is your biggest motivation going into this season?
My biggest motivation to go on this season is the one, set ourselves up as a team to be successful at the end of the season. We plan to basically take care of our bodies better and help ourselves out and not feel as rough as we did toward the end of the season, and be able to be full tilt there. And then, we're looking to win every single game and do it with a chip on our shoulder.
Going back to, you mentioned Beaver City being a tough environment. What are your memories of last year's game? And did anything happen, because obviously that place has a reputation for its noise and size and all that. Did anything surprise you about the atmosphere that maybe you weren't kind of expecting coming in basically?
Yeah, I jumped off sides a couple times. That sucked. But no, it's just a big place. It's loud, and the fans are really, really into it. So it's a really fun place to play for us.
You started getting into it a little bit earlier with NIL, and you were saying that you've had some interesting opportunities. What's maybe the most meaningful or most maybe bizarre NIL thing you've got? You guys have got all different kinds of things.
Yeah, Ag Pro, John Deere Ag Pro sent out a combine for us to run during my bye week. And we're not necessarily huge grain farmers, so we're used to a smaller size combine. They sent out a big giant one, and I spent my bye week in that thing, so that was really, really awesome. And then probably my FS Envision seed corn. So it's a seed corn company out of Illinois that basically partners with us, and we get our seed corn from. And we've had really good luck with all that stuff, and it's really helped not just me, but make connections. But it's helped the farm a lot as far as financially wise, and just helping us get stuff done in a more timely fashion.
What's like the ideal endorsement? Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, my ideal endorsement would be basically to have somebody just send me equipment out to run all the time. Like if I need something, just be like, hey, I need to run this, and they send it out to me.
Are you the only farm kid on the team? Anybody else could be agricultural?
No, it's me, lone wolf. It's all right though. I like it like that.
It's sports gambling has become more and more prevalent in society, but it's a taboo, obviously, with college athletes. What educational things they tell you guys how to stay away?
Just basically don't come close to it. Like, if you want to gamble, just I mean, don't gamble on that kind of stuff. Don't gamble on your NCAA stuff and with the collegiate championships and stuff like that, because it's just, one, it's not worth it, and two, I mean, you're better off just keeping your nose clean, because once you get that rap, you're not going to outlive that.
Kind of been all over the place. Road trip to the best hotel, worst hotel.
Oh,
I don't want to go there.
I think the worst hotel. That's a tough one. We've been to a couple of rough ones.
We got all these places too.
Yeah, I think the best one, I love the one at Penn State's really cool. We stay at kind of like a golf course kind of place like that. I don't know where it's at exactly, but that was probably the nicest one. Then the worst one would probably be Michigan State's the one we stayed at. It's rough.
Did you leave a Yelp review?
No, I didn't. I actually enjoy the rough spots and feel more at home. I have to say I like it, to be honest with you, because that's of course, that's a big compliment that I don't know if I'm hopefully working towards one day. But no, it's just cool and kind of unique to me, so I've enjoyed it. It's all right.
From a tight end's perspective, kind of, what do you think makes a good quarterback? As obviously there's that competition, so what are those like attributes or traits?
For us as tight ends, I mean, we just look for somebody to trust us, basically. So anytime they're in trouble or safety outlet, I mean, we'll be there. We're open. So my job as a tight end for them is basically just make sure number 8's always open. And that's what I'm going to look forward to do. So with safety valve, like I said, that's what we want. To make a good quarterback, I mean, you need some fire to you, in my opinion. You got to have some charisma, got to have some character to you. So both those guys have that, and I'm really excited to see how they do.
State fans are very curious about what the offensive line is going to look like, replacing 2 tackles and a center. I mean, you line up attached on the line. I mean, how curious are you about it? What have you kind of seen out of these guys as they buy to step into these roles?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about it, but I'm also not I'm not worried about it either at all. I think we have a lot of really, really good players there that can all fit the mold to do whatever they need to do. So, I mean, I'm excited. We're just as excited as you guys are to see them excel at their job.
Cade, I know you mentioned coming back, part of it was last season and your personally too, kind of complications you had. Is that something, for the way that last year ended, some of you guys are a motivating factor, or is that just not really talking about it at this point?
I mean, we're not talking about it, but, I mean, we are. There's no doubt it's in the back of everybody's mind. It's a new season now, and at Ohio State, I mean, you're expected to win every single game. And that's exactly how we like it. That's exactly what we want. So it's a blessing to be able to get to play every single one of those games. So we're not going to take any of them lightly, for sure.
Hey, what's targeting? Do you know? Do you think anybody knows what targeting is?
I don't know. I think if it was a thing in high school, I think I would be kicked out of many games. But I don't know. I say we do away with it and let's just tee off on each other again, to be honest with you.
Cade, you're not going to be able to play against USC and UCLA, but with expansion, is there what team would you like to see join the Big Ten that hasn't yet?
That hasn't joined the Big Ten yet?
Who would you like to see in the Big Ten?
Man, I don't know. That's a good one. I think those West Coast schools that are coming in that'll be cool to see. It's a different kind of ball. It's a different kind of ball out there. So excited to see what they can bring into the good old Midwest, right? Come on. It'll be something that people definitely got to get used to, but I think it'll be cool. It'll add a different little flair to the conference and, again, put good talent in the conference that we want. So it'll be fun to play against them, the guys that do get to play against them.
You'll be gone by this point. Penn State, not a protected rival for Ohio State moving forward. Do you think that's fair? I mean, obviously you talked about going to Beaver Stadium and being loud and crazy and everything else. Are you disappointed and maybe looking beyond to see Penn State falling off the schedule?
I mean, since it doesn't affect me as much, I mean, I haven't looked at it as much, but for people coming in, I mean, that's just a really neat environment to get to play in. So I hope that even though they might not play every year, I hope they do get to play there a few times.
Have you heard some of the NFL draft projections just for you potentially next season?
I try and stay miles away from all that. So, but I mean, it's hard to avoid sometimes. So yeah, I've seen some stuff.
And what do you think is the biggest thing you need to grow
in your game just to be able to play at the next level?
I got to grow a lot of different areas. Route running wise, clean up top ends a little bit better, finish the plays better, and then blocking wise, I mean, just more consistent at times, not letting big plays go out for me every once in a while. No, I mean, like I said earlier, like it's when you're playing in the Big Ten. I mean, you got to bring your work pants and hard hat every single day because I mean you're in for a dogfight no matter who it is. And opening up there will be a really good game, and we're excited to play there, especially as a Big Ten opponent open up in the Big Ten. Just as far as being smart with what you do during the week, not going hard as you possibly can, but controlling it, and as far as amount of reps you get and stuff you do like that. So when it comes week 9 and 10, that's when you feel the best, and not the best, but you're still feeling good enough to go 100%. Hopefully we're not baling hay in October. Gosh, that would be bad. G. Scott? Oh, he's been good. He's grown up a lot. He's had a really good off season, so we're excited to see how he can help us. It's hard to define somebody off of just one thing like that. So I've known him for longer than that. They didn't really face me anymore, to be honest with you. So, yeah, he's done a really good job, like I said, becoming a better tight end and becoming just a better guy in the tight end room. So we're excited, and his game's gone up a lot.
You've seen all of his career, all of Joe's career. Kind of fun to watch those two go at it, compete for reps.
Oh, yeah. Both are really good guys. Joe's had a tremendous offseason, so they both should help us, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Cade, gambling's kind of come to the forefront of college sports. Have your coaches or athletic department talked to Ohio State players about that aspect of sports?
Yeah, I mean, we meet with a lot of the off-field issues that could potentially be a problem for us. They do a really good job of preparing us to make sure that we are educated on what not to do and what to do. And basically the bottom line of that is just stay away from it.
And then with, I know the quarterback's not going to be named, but can you tell me a little bit about both Devin Brown and Kyle McCord, what they bring to the table?
Yeah, I mean, they're both, I'm going to group them together because they're a lot the same person. Just very fiery, good people, good leaders. And either one of those guys will leave us in great hands. So we're definitely trust both of them. So we're excited.
Any other players, I guess, on the team that superstar right now, so something to see
It's a good question. Not really under the radar, but I think Lathan Ransom will have an awesome season. I think he works hard. I think Sonny Styles will have an awesome season. I think both those guys are really, really good players, and will be really, really good for us this year. Have I been hit by Sonny? Yeah, I hit Sonny. No, yeah.
He seems like looks thin, and he hits you.
No, that's a big. That's a big dude. That's a big giant safety that moves really well. So I'm happy he's on my team.
Cade, obviously, tight ends work closely with the offensive line. What have you seen out of that offensive line so far this summer? As there's some big pieces to replace.
Yeah, they've had a really, really good summer. Changing their bodies, making sure they're physically ready to go, and mentally knowing the game better. We have a lot of really, really good talent there. So we're super stoked to see how they handle things and what they do. So we're in good hands either way there.
Coach, they specifically mentioned Luke Montgomery, an incoming freshman who's going to be in the mix. Have you seen much out of Luke specifically?
Yeah, Luke's one. I've actually got very close with Luke and Austin Sarafeld. Both those guys are, I truly believe, will be superstars here one day. And that's your future line you're looking at in a couple years or potentially sooner. Who knows? But they're both very, very good players.
I thought it was interesting that Dave specifically said Luke would be in the mix as an incoming freshman. That's not something you see too often, a freshman getting in the mix in the offensive line. You certainly had to go through that growth period to prepare to play. To be able to come in like that immediately, that really says something about Luke's ability.
Yeah, no, they're all, all three of those guys, Austin, Luke, and Josh, are all tremendously talented people. So whoever ends up getting it, I know they're all to compete to the best of their ability. So we're, like I said, we're in very good hands either way. Oh, I'm not that old. God darn. Yeah, I know. They're young. I mean, they're like little babies. Nobody has facial hair yet or anything else. So it's fine. I mean, I put myself back in that situation to remember where that's where I mean, you started there. You look at those older guys, and I try and be that guy that Jonathan Cooper was to me, the guy you want to model yourself after, be up like and do stuff like, you know what I mean? There's always that one guy that you like, God, I want to be like that. And then you start to model yourself after them. So I try and be that the best I can for the younger guys. That was good. I mean, those guys are really, really good people. Luke plays on our softball team. He plays first base for us. So that shows how much I trust him.
Cade, I want to ask you a question without ticking you off in a way.
It already sounds like you're going to tick me off. You're going to start like, yeah.
You guys are not favored in the Big Ten this year, Michigan. That's what it is. That's a very different world than what you were living in when you first got to Ohio State. When you grew up in Ohio at a time when it was kind of one-sided. So to be a part of like Michigan now being good and winning the last couple of years as an in-state kid, how have you dealt with that from a frustration standpoint, if at all?
I don't pay any attention to who favors us or who's not, because they got to put the ball down and play anyway. And last 2 years they got us. I mean, that's plain and simple. Like, I mean, I wear that on my chest. You have to. There's no choice. You wear it on your chest like a man, and that's fine. Just know every year they got to put the ball down and play us, so they can favor us as much as they want or favor them as much as they want. I mean, the game's going to get played, and I know we're going to be ready to play this year.
Do the losses, the way they happen, maybe sting a little bit more because you're from Ohio?
Yeah, I mean, you eat, like I said, I mean, you wear that. I wear that. Like, I wear that. I mean, I wear it honestly. So it's tough and it hurts. It always does. But I didn't mean. You live to see another day, and you can make the most of those, though. Hopefully bounce back.
That's one positive.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've been asked about this, but what have just been your impressions of Jelani?
Yeah, he's been a good player. It's a very talented player that he'll be a very, very good player one day if he keeps the course for sure.
Back to what you were saying about the NIL stuff. Have you gotten the sense that over the last couple of years that recruiting coaches have maybe changed kind of fundamentally over the last handful of years in terms of what kids are getting taught to by Ohio State and by other schools?
I don't know. You hear what's being said and what's not being said. So I try my best to not pay attention to any of that, because I think if you're coming to school for money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. So there's so much other things school has to offer you. So I hope that kids aren't just looking at it for that.
Usually you emphasize that to some of the younger guys to kind of remind them, like, this is not the main reason why you're making it.
I think they kind of figure that out just because of the fact that we are so close as a team and together as people, that once you get in it, it's hard to get out of it, because money's great, but you come here to compete against the best of the best players and hopefully set you up one day to make way more money than NIL is going to make you.
So with someone that from Wisconsin, Carson Hinson, what have you seen from him? In terms, I know that from what I thought I heard, he was getting some reps with the first team offense this spring, but just what do you see from him, and do you think he could contribute this season to the offense?
Yeah, I think Carson's a good player. It's a very mature player for being as young as he is. So I think he's taking really good steps this offseason. I think he has a really good chance to help us.
And then, if you had a player from the team that you feel could be a breakout player for the program, who would it be in mind?
Breakout player, I like Sonny Style. I think Sonny Style is going to be a really good player for us, because he's freaky. No, he's just really good person, works hard and does what he should do. So I like when good things happen to good people.
Cade, when you relive those last two losses to Michigan, is there a common thread that kind of runs between something that went wrong for you guys?
Yeah, we lost. You wear, like I said earlier, you wear that. So a lot of different issues, a lot of things went wrong. Personally, things went wrong, things to do better. Other people make good plays, and but like I said, you wear that honestly. So it's something we're going to do. We're working towards, and every day we don't forget that.
When you got out of Michigan into Georgia last year, Coach Day was talking a lot about obviously seemed to work out the Georgia game the way that went. Have you seen that carry into the offseason, kind of carry towards this season? That whole way that you guys approach that game, applying that there on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same game we played when we were 5 and 6 years old. Same field, same ball, same everything. Just you got more people watching. You're a bigger place. So the more we can remember that and just go out there and play like our hair's on fire, you got nothing to lose.
I know you didn't get to play as long in that game as you wanted, but while you were in there, did it feel different? Did you feel like that was a team playing looser, playing?
Those are my. I mean, yeah. I mean, those are my best friends out there. So no matter what happens, any stretch of imagination, I know everybody's going to go out there and you're going to see a big, fast, playing hard team.